Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Ario Gatti from English Literature. In this video, I'm just gonna do a quick review about a book and not so quick of a review about a podcast. So, the book that I want to review is Master Your Emotion by Thibaut Maurice. I hope I spelled that right. The length of the book is around 150 page. It was published back in 2017. So I'm just gonna do a quick summarize about this book. Otherwise, it's gonna take a long time and lots of space in my phone, which I don't have. Alright, so Master Your Emotion is a book that could guide you at understanding the root of your emotion struggles, take control of your inner states, and etc. Thibaut Maurice break down a very complex emotional concept into ideas which we could use. It also offering a step-by-step strategy to stop being reactive or to overcome negativity and to live more lively. Yeah, something like that. The book is mostly about the basic of human psychology, human mind, and cognitive behavior techniques, and it's all explained in relatively simpler version. It's not too academic. Instead, it's pretty straightforward and overall great for a reader who want to immediate value without worrying too much about sentence to understand. Okay, so the thing that I learned after reading this book is number one, to your thoughts shape your emotion. Emotion don't just come from external event, but from your interpretation of them or your imagination to be more understandable. So you have to change your thoughts and you will change how you feel to your emotion. Second is awareness of is the first step. Uh, Simply being aware of your emotional state can reduce its power. Therefore, mindfulness and journaling are highly recommended in this book. The third is detach from ego, your ego specifically. The ego is constantly seek validation and control over yourself. Um, there are so many negative emotion that stem from ego-based thoughts and belief. Um, the fourth is you can choose how you feel. With enough practice, you can consciously shift your emotional state by either changing your focus, engaging your mood lifting activity, or reframing situation if needed. The fifth is daily practice are the key. Maurice offers practical habits like gratitude, meditation, and positive affirmation to help maintain emotional stability. Well, over time, of course. So, here are my final review about this book, and you can say it's my conclusion. The book Master Your Emotion is really, really good for anyone who's looking to gain more control over the internal world, consciousness, and etc. While it may not offer like a very groundbreaking theories, its real strength lies in its simplicity and practicality. Thibaut Maurice remind us that emotion didn't have to control us, and with enough effort and practice, we can master them instead. And overall, this book is best for reader who is seeking for personal growth, or just looking for a quick emotional reset. And I believe that's it that I can do for this review. Okay, so the next thing is I want to do a quick review about podcasts. Uh, I will divide this review into several sections just to be a little easier to understand. Okay, so the first part is the introduction of Nimi Mehta. Nimi Mehta is a com- Nihimi Mehta journey is a compelling transition from the seemingly effortless dream job of an MTV presenter to a thriving media entrepreneur. Um, Her story begins with a tradition foundation, a degree in a journalism, then immediately following graduation at the age of 21, she landed on what she considered her dream job, which is presenting for MTV. The next section is from dream to stepping stone. Okay, so the story begins with unexpectedly successful job application involving in a creative video submission. The speaker recounts booking a local church hall, rallying family and friends to act as an extra, and staging a fashion week scene, which, well, obviously she really enjoyed. This initial achievement felt like a culmination of a dream, the ultimate goalpost. She also uh, say that she vividly remembered thinking um, that she really thought that the age that you have one goalpost, you get that goalpost and then it's over. Life's done. But it's not like that. Instead, what followed was a daring and cruel realization. She described the experience as a real hit to her ego, and a confrontation question arose. The question, like, oh, what now? And where do I go now? And so on and so forth. This moment of disorientation highlights the common pitfall of fulfilling achievement with ultimate fulfillment. Uh, the hard fulfilling achievement, the hard earned success didn't just automatically reveal your next purpose or your next direction. So, how to deal with it? Well, you have to understand that your dreams are always evolving and always changing. And sometimes, when you think something is your dream, it's maybe just not. It's just a stepping stone toward a bigger picture. This perspective shift, recognizing that goals aren't destination, but rather stages in larger, ongoing process in the chapters in life. Okay, so the next section is evolving dream and journey beyond goals. Oh my god, it's taking so much time. If I want to review this in detail, it's gonna take so long, so I'm just gonna do shorter from now on, okay? The core message in here is that our dream and aspiration aren't static destination, but um, rather evolving journey, and our goals are merely a milestone along the way, not the end of the road. And holding in this understanding can fundamentally shift our experience in life, allowing us to find joy and peace even when things aren't unfolding as we planned. And the next one is learning from life journey and the power of proximity. Um, Life lessons are rarely taught in explicitly. They are learned through experience, often in retrospect, yeah, something like that. Mm, the pursuing of a seamless, defined, finished product, like wanting to become a specific TV presenter, can just be a trap. It obscures the reality that even those who appear successful have undertaken their own journey, filled with challenge and growth. Initially, it's easy to perceive their achievement as overnight success, but in reality, those are built on a foundation of character development and accumulate experience. The key takeaway here is to recognize that you are never the finished product. This realization allows for more adaptable and resilient approach to a negative setbacks. So the next one is the pursuit of media career, persistence and exploration. Okay, so the summary is that the building a media career isn't just a straight line. It's a journey fueled by relentless persistence and wide-ranging exploration. The key is that you might not land in your dream role immediately, but leveraging every opportunity to learn about different facets about industry can ultimately clarify your true passion and redirect your overall goals. Next is choosing your discomfort, facing your fear, and pursuing your dreams. But before that, um, okay, never mind. This chapter chronicles a remarkable career trajectory in media, emphasizing the importance of relentless persistence and adaptability. The speaker's early experience highlight a never give up mentality strategy that ultimately secure their first internship. Um, Despite the repeated polite emails going unanswered, the speaker constantly followed up with local TV procedures, and finally, after 6 to 8 months of this consistent effort, the procedures respond. Impressed by her persistence, the worst and offered the internship to her. As she puts it, she said, "The worst that can happen is that they say no. Well, okay, you can't you can't miss something you never had, but if you keep going, something might just come out of it. Maybe something better, maybe not, but you will always learn about it." Okay, so the next is breaking barriers into a radio journal to equality and change. The key is to overcoming stagnation and finally taking that leap to your goal isn't about eliminating fear entirely. It's about choosing your fear. We often get paralyzed by our own anxiety about the unknown, but she highlights a powerful realization that sometimes the fear on staying put is more dangerous than the fear of change. Okay, the next one is choosing your fear. Okay, so the core message here is simpler but profound. You're going to experience discomfort regardless of your choice. The crucial question is whether to be uncomfortable, but which discomfort are you willing to embrace? It is a choice between the discomfort of your pursuit of your dream, facing self doubts, uncertainty, and potential failure, that the discomfort of not pursuing them, of living a life that doesn't ignite your passion or fulfilling your potential. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip the peer review section because it's already 11 minutes. The last is body awareness and self trust. This is often overlooked, but connection between body awareness and self trust is about recognizing that your body isn't just a vessel. It's a constant source of information, providing immediate setbacks before your mind even has chance to process a situation. Developing this awareness is presented as a powerful tool for taking control of your own life, um, moving beyond reactive patterns, making choices that align with yourself. The core idea is that you have to learn to tune into little things, physical sensation and responses, to gain insight into your emotional state and suitability for different situations. It's not about analyzing or overthinking. It's about simply noticing, thinking of it's like your body is constantly sending out signals, and learning to interpret this is like learning a new language. And I believe that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me yapping about this podcast. And overall, this podcast taught me a lot, and I hope with this review, you can learn one or two things as well. Thank you for being here, and see you again. Bye.